The Chicago Bulls pick
Anthony Edwards
of the University of North Carolina.
Today we are going to see if Anthony Edwards could fill in Michael Jordan's shoes, turning the Bulls into a dynasty, retiring, getting 3 more rings, retiring, then going to the Wizards. Starting off in 1984, Anthony Edwards drafted by an anything but good 27-55 Chicago Bulls team. Dave Greenwood, Ennis Watley, Dave Corzine. Y'all pretty much get where I'm going with this. He has no teammates. Bro starting off as a 90 overall though, so that should help the team greatly. I figured I'd let him keep it. He's competing with MJ's 28-6-6. He led his team to the playoffs with a 41-41 record his rookie year, averaging 29-5-3. Although he couldn't win Rookie of the Year like MJ, he did make the All-NBA team, so 1 down, 10 more to go. He will face Larry Bird in a stacked Boston Celtics team in the first round. This first game is going surprisingly good for them right now. 92-92. Edwards got free throws. He got to knock down both of these. Number 1 goes in. That's 93-92, up by 1. Second free throw shot is good. They not used to this type of playoff pressure though. The Celtics, they done been in the playoffs for the whole 80s as they get the easy layup. They used to this. Larry really focused on the Lakers right now. Hold on, Ant trying to drive to the basket, lays it up. It goes in over the big man. Up by 2. If Chicago could win game 1, that might give them all the energy that they need to close out this series. Did they just call a timeout, then passing the ball just to call another timeout? How is Boston gonna retaliate to that layup? Pass the ball. God damn, bro, why did they keep calling timeout? They passed the ball into Maxwell. You gotta get that up. Yes, sir. No reason why he got the ball in his hands. Pass the thing over there to Dennis Johnson. You see Larry Bird posting up. They going straight to Bird with it. Little turnaround, Jay. Oh, I thought he was gonna pull that. Wait a minute, Larry. Oh, I thought Larry sold. I was wrong. Hold on. Edwards attacking the basket once again, but he misses. 5 seconds on the clock. What are the Celtics about to try to pull off, or will it be overtime? Pass over there. Dennis Johnson wide open, but he misses. Oh my gosh. Ant makes a rookie mistake and doesn't have to pay for it this time. The Bulls would dominate in overtime, dropping 16 points, ending the game 112-103, taking game 1 of the series. Game 2 will once again end up being a back and forth battle. Both teams battling all the way up until the 4th quarter, where the Celtics would just run away with the lead, eventually winning the game 99-109. Game 3, the whole team is gonna have to show up. And show up they did not. They end up getting massacred by 21 points. The Celtics put on an absolute masterclass. Larry Bird had 30 points. Robert Parrish had 30 points and 16 rebounds. Kevin McHale with 25 points and 13 rebounds. And Dennis Johnson with a double-double, 12 points, 10 assists. 105-108, Chicago up. They passed the ball in the Ant. You know Ant taking every shot. Passes it down to Corzine with the easy layup. Here we go. Larry Bird going around the pick. Little pull up. That's in there every day of the week. Okay. Celtics down 3, 22 seconds on the clock. You already know they got a foul. Ant's not missing these free throws. He misses number 1. All right. Bro's the choke artist. Hold on. Make the second one. Yes, sir. Boom. Pass over to him. Danny Ainge was wide open for a smooth second. Hold on. Pass back to Bird. Forces up the lay, and it's off. That's the ball game. Bulls take the game 116-113, bringing us to game 5, where the Celtics will blow the Bulls out of the water and make them remember that they were just the worst team in the league last year and they suck. The Lakers would end up winning the 1985 finals just like in real life. Moving on to the 1985-86 season, Jordan would end up only playing 18 games as he would end up with a broken foot. Luckily for Ant, injuries are off, so he got a chance to gain some more accolades over Jordan. Finishing off the season 2nd in the East. Ant makes the All-NBA first team. He also makes the All-Defensive second team, so the defense is coming into play, averaging 30 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.5 steals, shooting 41% from 3, 60% from the field. Ant led the Bulls against the very average Nets team in the first round of the 85-86 playoffs, averaging 26 points and 2 steals, even going up 2-0 against them, but it just wasn't good enough as they would end up falling 3-2. Now, just like Mike, Ant has been eliminated 2 times in the first round the first 2 years of his career. If he get eliminated next year, this might be the most accurate simulation ever. Moving on to the 1986-87 season, Ant now a 93 overall, still no help. They started off bad, but they end up making the playoffs 47-35. He did make the All-NBA first team. That's 3 All-NBA teams and 2 All-Defensive. We get to the playoffs, and the first round is a rematch from 2 years ago between Chicago and Boston. This time, Ant more seasoned, 94 overall. We got a Punisher in Charles Oakley, a great point guard in John Paxson, but Bird's still at 97 overall. overall. Even at 30, he's still going crazy. In game 1, Ant came with straight vengeance. He was looking for revenge for what happened 2 years ago. Bro said, I don't need none of y'all help. Ended up dropping 40 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. Absolutely dominated to take game 1, 120 to 111. Game 2 was no different. The Bulls came into this series with straight vengeance. The most points scored on the Celtics was 14. They got absolutely shut down. Larry Bird with only 10 points. Ant had 47, basically dropped 50. This man did not come to play. He just said pass him the ball and watch him go to work. Game 3, the Celtics finally said enough is enough. Larry Bird and Robert Parrish both had double-doubles, leading their team to the victory in an absolute blowout, 115 to 86. Will Chicago end up blowing this lead, or can they finally make it out of the first round? Game 4 was pretty back and forth. Both teams were going at it till the fourth quarter when Anthony Edwards decided to put on an absolute show. Dropped 16 points in the fourth quarter, leading his team to a game 4 victory over the Celtics, which means the Bulls finally make it to the second round, going against a very stacked 76ers squad. Who will win this battle? Sir Charles versus Anthony Edwards. Bulls keeping up though, 105-107, a minute 20 left on the clock. You gotta lock up on Moses Malone. You can't let him cook you. We got to stop pushing it down court. What did he got in mind for them? Hey, you could low-key just pull right there, buddy. You from 2024. That's your shot. Pull up. Oh, but he misses. Still only down by 2 though. All they gotta do is play lockdown defense. Block style oop. All right, I definitely thought that was going in on the fast break for the finish lay. 107-107 tie ball game. 50 seconds left on the clock. Hold on. Who gonna take the lead? Moses Malone going with the post game. That's light work all day, every day. I ain't gonna lie. The big gonna have to get bigger. Ant going right back at him. Hold on. Pull up. Nobody guarding him. Oh my gosh. Back-to-back missed threes. After the first one, I would have never pulled again. He might have just cost them game 1. I ain't gonna lie to you. Moses going down. Passes it out to Jones. Jones pass up to Barkley. Sir Charles with the knockdown midi. I believe that was the dagger. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be tough to come back from now on. Pass out to Banks. Banks don't take that shot. Pass back to Edwards. Edwards for 3. He misses another one. Bro just missed the last 3 shots. He's not clutch. Philly ends up taking game 1, 107 to 112. Game 2, Chicago knew they had to make up for that disappointing performance in clutch time in game 1 and dropped a 50 bomb on them, shooting 21 for 32, 3 for 3 from 3. John Paxson being the perfect sidekick, 17 points, 16 assists. They went all out. But just as I thought things were looking good for the Bulls, they end up getting beat by 9 in game 3 due to dominant performances from Charles Barkley and Moses Malone. Moses had 28 and 11, 4 steals. Barkley with 26 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Ant had 57. Damn near shot perfect. Missed 1 shot. If only he had teammates. Game 4, the Bulls knew that they had to step up or else Ant was leaving them next season. He ended up dropping 30, but he had a great supporting cast. John Paxson with 11, Charles Oakley damn near a double-double, 9 points, 12 rebounds. Greenwood with a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. They shut down Philly, making their highest scorer Dr. J with only 13 points. The whole squad came together and they got the W, 79 to 105. In game 5, Philly decided that they was going to do whatever it took to take over the series. Moses Malone dropping 31 points, 4 rebounds, fouled out. That's how bad he didn't want them to win. Julius Erving with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Barkley came through only dropping 10 points, but he also had 9 boards, controlling the glass the whole game. Ant did all he could, dropping 35 points, but his team just wasn't there behind him to help. Philly ends up winning 115 to 109. They now lead the series 3-2. For Chicago, it's win or go home. I'm very surprised that Chicago don't got Ant in the game, but hey, we did see him try to be clutch in that last game. That was horrible. Pass out to Banks. Pull up. Oh my gosh, but Charles was all up in his face, got stroked on though. 112-113, Chicago down by 1. They got to get another stop. You can't let them score right here. Pass to Moses. Oh my goodness, they tried it. That was a foul. He ends up knocking down both free throws. Apparently Ant fouled out. That's why he's not in the game, but he had 26 points though. Bro gave his whole effort. Definitely the wrong move to foul out. Ain't none of these dudes clutch. Watley, oh no. Corzine layup misses. It's looking bad for him. Down by 3. We are already know they're going straight to Moses Malone. They've been going to him the whole game. That's not going to change, especially late in the fourth. He backing him down. John Paxson, what are you doing down there? 20 seconds on the clock. John Paxson pull up. Jay knocks it down by 3 still. Wait a minute. Y'all might be able to foul somebody that can't shoot free throws. I don't know. The Glenn got it like that? Yes, he do. Damn, that's game. Knocking down number 2. Misses number 2. If they could get a 3 somehow, Ant would have been perfect for this. You know, he not the best clutch shooter. We seen that, but you know, he could have been here. Pass over there to Watley. Watley, what is the game plan? Oh, he had a lot of space. John Paxson for 3. Knocks it down. Chicago goes down by 1. They still got a chance. Fouling Glenn again. Will he miss another free throw? Shoots number 1, and it is in there. It's still tieable. Boom, makes number 2. Okay, they gotta hit a 3. The whole season comes down to this play right here. The bench is standing. Who is gonna be the one to knock down the shot? Oh my gosh, they go to Bratz. Here we go. No, he didn't just shoot a fadeaway. No, he didn't just shoot a fadeaway in the first, like, 10 seconds. Why did bro just shoot a fadeaway? The Philadelphia 76ers end up eliminating the Bulls 122 to 117. Will Anthony Edwards ever make it to the conference finals? Enter Scottie Pippen. Kicking off the 1987-88 season, the Bulls would end up trading for Scottie Pippen in the draft. They would also acquire Horace Grant, 2 key players in Michael Jordan's first championship run. While on top of that, still having a Punisher in Charles Oakley and a GOAT in Ant. This may be the roster that gets the Bulls their first championship. Ant makes his 3rd All-NBA first team after averaging 36 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 1 steal per game. 3-point percentage went up to 40. Drastic change. He's sparking that thing now. Scottie Pippen's overall goes up to an 82, and he makes the all-rookie first team, averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. Bulls are the 1 seed going up against Dominique Wilkins in the 8th seed Atlanta Hawks. Game 1, Anthony Edwards decided to take a new approach to the playoffs. He said, "I'm not passing the ball, strictly taking shots, Kobe," which ended up being the right choice. Bulls take the W 105 to 97, Ant dropping 44 points off 32 shots. Game 2 was absolutely no different. The Bulls massacred the Hawks 124 to 81, and had a double-double, 46 points, 10 rebounds, shooting 17 for 23. Scottie Pippen was the perfect backup with 23 points, shooting 10 for 14. The Bulls looking to make a statement for the rest of the league to see that they ain't nothing to play with. They end up sweeping the Hawks 112 to 94 in the 3rd and final game. Moving on to the next round against the bad boy Pistons. Game 1 pretty close. Scottie Pippen at the free throw line misses it. Score 103 to 99. Pistons still got a chance to come back. A minute on the clock. What is they about to bust out? Zeke wide open, doesn't take the shot, tries to drive it in, and it goes in. Down by 2. The Bulls got to keep up this lead. I'm assuming that Ant fouled out. Otherwise, he would be in the game. What do the Bulls have planned for the Pistons? Oh my gosh, Zeke with the steal, pushing it down court on the fast break, ties up the ball game 103-103. Still no Ant. They giving the ball right back to John Paxson after he just got stripped. Y'all got to run a play. What's the move? Corzine with the ball. Fade away. Is that right? No, it is not. How is Isaiah Thomas gonna finish the game? Yo, number 20, lock up on your man. Like, everybody should be playing lockdown defense. IT for 3, misses it. 2 seconds on the clock. If Ant didn't foul out, the moments like these make legends. Who did the Bulls depend on? Ant on the bench. You gotta think they're going for Scottie, right? It has to be Scottie. He gonna just chuck up the shot from deep, knocks it down. What the fuck? Yo, Scottie Pippen is the GOAT. He just saved the playoffs. Like, he's him. If they lost game 1, that might have messed up their mental forever. But Scottie Pippen said, "I'm not messing up." After getting hit with a buzzer beater in game 1, the Pistons were angry, looking to take a more physical approach in game 2, causing Ant to struggle in the beginning of the game, shooting 0 for 4 from 3. And while it would work in the beginning of the game, Isaiah Thomas getting 5 steals, the refs would eventually start calling fouls. Zeke ended with 5 fouls, Bill Laimbeer ended with 5 fouls, Adrian Dantley fouled out, which allowed Ant to go to the line shooting 21 free throws, dropping 46 points. Scottie Pippen with 19. Bulls taking game 2, only needing 2 more games. Adrian Dantley driving to the Baja layup in there. What do you got in mind? 4 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, one. He's too big. He's trying to get to that basket once again, but it's not working out for him. He got to pass the thing out. Dennis Rodman is not playing offense. Over there to Long. They pass it down low to Rodman. Wait a minute. We finna see some Dennis Rodman offense. Layup through Oakley. Said you're too small, buddy. 17 seconds on the clock. Detroit down by 2. You already know they got a foul. Knock down. John Paxson ends up making both free throws. Adrian Dantley trying to drive on Scotty's not working out for him. Pass back out to Long. Long, you were wide open. But he shoots the most contested shot of all time. Okay. The Bulls are now up 3-0 in the series. In game 4, Detroit decided they were not leaving without a fight, playing super physical, frustrating Ant to the point where he fouled out. Isaiah Thomas had a double-double, 19 points, 11 assists. Bill Laimbeer with 15 points, 8 rebounds. And Adrian Dantley with the most points on the team, 20, shooting 8 for 16. With no Ant to help the Bulls, Detroit ends up taking game 4, 108-99. But with game 5 in Chicago, the Bulls decided that it was time to go home. Anthony Edwards dropping 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. Pounding the Pistons on defense after what happened last game. Scottie Pippen with 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Bulls take game 5, 104-94 to win the series 4-1. Moving on to the conference finals, we got Chicago versus Cleveland. In the beginning of game 1, it was all Cleveland. Brad Daugherty and Larry Nance dominating the paint. Meanwhile, Dale Curry and Ron Harper knocking down threes. But eventually Ant will put up enough shots to get into his groove, dropping 38 points off 13 for 26 shooting. The Bulls started tightening up on defense, getting 4 blocks and 6 steals in the second half. And as the game winded down, they will finally take the lead with 20 seconds left on the clock, 106-105. But history reversed this time. A clutch shot from Dale Curry over the Bulls will give the Cavs game 1, 107-106. The Bulls went into game 2 looking to prove that game 1 was a fluke, using the Pistons' method of physicalness to dominate the Cavs, plus Ant's ability to get buckets, dropping 43 points, led to a Bulls game 2 win, 75-95, series tie 1-1. Game 3 started off close. It was back and forth between both teams, but Ant would end up fouling out after only scoring 22 points, shooting 9 for 11. You could tell he was going to have a good game. That forced rookie Scottie Pippen to be the main option, but he would only score 18 points, shooting 17 shots. And with Larry Nance and Brad Daugherty dominating the paint, both dropping 20 plus, the Bulls didn't stand a chance. They lose 100-109. Looking to stay away from being down 3-1, Ant came out dominating in game 4, getting 3 steals in Cleveland's first 3 possessions, also dropping 43 points, shooting 16 for 23 from the field. Bulls take game 4 by 10, 104-94. Game 5 will be no different. The Bulls outscoring Cleveland in all 4 quarters. Ant with 49 points, shooting a perfect 14 for 14 from the free throw line, 17 for 24 from the field, leading the Bulls past the Cavs in a blowout, 118-100, going up 3-2 in the series. Can they make it to the finals? All they have to do is win this game 6. And win game 6 they did after the Cavs got into foul trouble in the second quarter. There was not much they could do to the Bulls in the third, getting outscored by 13 points. Bulls end up taking the game, winning the series 115-95. Bulls take the series 4-2, moving on to the finals to meet the Los Angeles Lakers, who have taken the last 4. The year is 1988. We finally get to see the matchup of Magic Johnson versus Anthony Edwards. Game 1 will be a slaughter as the Lakers have much more finals experience than the Bulls. They will have 16 turnovers and only making 29 shots out of 74. LA took this game dominantly, 102-123, going up 1-0 in the series. Game 2 will be no different, with Anthony Edwards being the only Bulls player to get buckets, 32 points, shooting 11 for 20. But he would end up fouling out, and the Bulls had no second option with Scottie Pippen folding. He would only have 12 points, shooting 6 for 14 from the field. And with nobody else to go to, the Lakers would end up dominating. Byron Scott with 28 points, Magic with a triple-double, 25, 10, and 12. Lakers end up winning 124-103, going up 2-0 in the series. They will once again dominate the young Bulls team, showing their finals experience in game 3 to go up 3-0 in the series. Knowing that they may never make it to this point again, Anthony Edwards and the young Scottie Pippen absolutely dominated game 4. Ant dropping 30 points, getting 8 assists and 2 steals. He would not let up on the offensive end, and on defense, Scottie Pippen absolutely dominated, getting 6 steals and 2 blocks along with his 17 points, leading to a Bulls game 4 victory, 109-92. But they're still down 3-1. If he's able to come back from this, that would solidify his GOAT status. LeBron's comeback from 3-1 probably won't even mean nothing in the future. With them being up 3-1 and the Bulls having to win or go home, the Lakers spilled blood in the water, absolutely eviscerating the Bulls in game 5, shutting down Ant, who at the 4th forced 27 points off 20 shots. Scottie was nowhere to be found with 16 points off 14 shots. Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine getting dominated in the paint by Kareem, who went borderline perfect. The Los Angeles Lakers end up winning the 1988 finals, winning 5 finals in a row since the simulation started. Ant was devastated. The 1988-89 season. The Bulls trade out their Punisher Charles Oakley for Bill Cartwright, leading to more L's. They end up finishing out the season 33-49, ranked 10th in the conference. Don't make the playoffs. Ant makes his 4th All-NBA team, averaging 30 once again, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Bulls don't end up making the playoffs, leading to a Lakers championship once again. Bro, this is the Showtime simulation. This don't got nothing to do with the Bulls. The next season will really be no better. While Ant averaged 25, 5, and 4, also making his 6th All-Star game, the Bulls still barely made the playoffs with a negative record. Scottie Pippen ends up winning Most Improved, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and damn near 2 blocks per game. Him progressing should make it easier on Ant, who ends up getting knocked down to the All-NBA second team. We get to the playoffs and the Bulls face the Pistons in the first round. In game 1, the Bulls looked promising. Scottie ended up dropping 33, proving why he got Most Improved Player of the Year, but that will be the only game that they won of the series. The bad boy Pistons were just too much, and Scottie only had that 1 game in him. Ant couldn't hold him off by himself. Pistons win the series 3-1. The 1990-91 season wouldn't be too great for Ant and the Bulls, although he ended up averaging 26, 4, and 3. They had a 39-43 record, missing the playoffs. They would get things back on track in the 91-92 season. Ant got selected to his 8th All-Star team, and they finished 1st in the conference. He did make the All-NBA second team once again, averaging 27, 5, 3, 1 steal, and 0.6 blocks per game. Shooting 60% from the field and 40% from 3, going up from last season. Once again in the first round, he matches up against Boston, but this time it's a much older Celtics team. Although they fall hard against them, the old man Celtics team just didn't have what it took to get past the more seasoned Scottie and Ant, leading to the Bulls winning the series 3-2, moving on to the Hornets. The Bulls found out in the first game after a 20-point loss that this Hornets team is not nothing to play with. Game 2, no difference. Bulls end up losing by double digits once again. They ended up going down 2-0. In game 3, they completely shut down Ant. He had 9 turnovers. He couldn't do nothing. And with Scottie only getting 15 points, Larry Johnson would dominate with 23 points, shooting 9 for 11 and 13 rebounds, leading the Hornets to a 107-91 victory, going up 3-0 in the series. Game 4, they finally turned it around and got a dub, 117-102. Ant finally showing up in the series, 33 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, almost had a triple-double, 2 steals, 1 block. Scottie still not quite there, 16 points, BJ Armstrong 16, Horace Grant 11. 11 and 9 is not it, bro. We need you to have a David Robinson 20 and 20 stat line. In game 2, I think Horace Grant heard me. This man dropped 12 and 12. Him and Bill Cartwright dominated the glass. Bill had 16 boards, out rebounding the Hornets by 9, leading to the victory 113-97. Can they win another game to force it into a game 7? They down right now 91-93. You already know Ant got to take all the clutch shots. He got to take the shot to tie up the game, or else, oh wait, passes it down low to Horace Grant with Dale Curry on him. Why? Oh my God, Scottie layup in there. That wasn't Scottie. I just seen a flat top and an armband. I ain't know who I was looking at. 93-93, 45 seconds on the clock. Muggsy Bogues with the ball in hand, 38 seconds on the clock. Pass out to Gaddison, who is gonna be the clutch player on the team. Yo, he missed the layup. King got Muggsy on him. Hold on, Ant with the big body lay. Is they going for a Dale Curry 3? I feel like that's what we finna end up seeing. 4 seconds on the clock. He runs to the basket. Oh, but King with the block. Game saving block. Bulls survive, going to game 7. Is Ant gonna close it out? Oh my gosh, just absolutely dominated Muggsy Bogues to get to the basket for the tough finish. This must be the clutch player. Fade away. Oh, he misses. They end up fouling Paxson. Knocks down free throw number 1. And free throw number 2 is good. And the Bulls end up taking game 7, 111-104, making a complete 3-0 comeback. They advance to the conference finals. Now matched up against a very tough Cleveland team. Will they be able to pull this out? It's only game 1 and it's already coming down to the clutch. 1 minute, 11 seconds on the clock. Down by 3. They go straight to Gillespie. I don't know why he's in during crunch time, bro. Don't tell me that Ant fouled out again. Bro, it has never been that hard to keep your hands off another man. Why did he keep fouling out? Every time the game goes down to the clutch, he fouls out. Scottie gonna have to carry the squad. He gets set a screen. Boom, run around net. Oh, I thought he was gonna knock down a 3. Yo, he tries taking a 2 but misses. Brad Daugherty over Horace Grant, misses. Scottie Pippen backing him down, goes in for the lay, misses, gets his own board, pass out to Cartwright, makes the lay. Down by 1, 17 seconds, you know they got a foul. It's really all about who they gonna foul. I would double on Mark Price. That's their best shooter, but hey, if y'all want him to shoot free throws, y'all gonna have to figure out a way to knock down the 3. Ends up making the first one, and the second one is the same. All right, they gonna have to knock down the 3. Who is getting the ball? This would be the perfect situation for Ant if he wasn't such an 80s player out here fouling. Oh my gosh, yo, the selloutery is looking crazy right now. Wait, was that out on the Bulls? That was out on the Bulls. Horace Grant just sold the game. Wow, they fouled Mark Price again. He's not missing. Cleveland takes game 1. Game 2 ends up being no different. Hot Rod Williams knocking down the free throw. 87-87, a minute 40 on the clock. Ant once again fouling out, I'm pretty sure, because there's no reason for him not to be in the game right now. Scottie just tried it. What if Mark Price got in mind? Running around the screen, knockdown jumper. Oh, he tried it. Yo, nah, that would have been bad for the Bulls. They just going back and forth building houses right now. Oh yeah, nah, that was a mismatch. Bulls down to 89-87. Why the Ant keep fouling out? Bro over there with his arms crossed, mad. This is your fault. Back down. Back down. Hey, layup in there. Scottie is selling right now. He's not our clutch player. Bro, that is not who we need to be going to. Hot Rod Williams with another basket. Down 4. Scottie's still trying to force it while he on cold. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I ain't never seen this level of selloutery in my life. Oh my goodness, Bill Cartwright getting dominated. Trailing by 6, but they still got a chance though. 87-93. Yo, BJ Armstrong was wide. They don't have a chance. It's over. It's over. It's over. After seeing what I just saw, this game is pretty much over. Scottie Pippen's not clutch at all. Now he want to make shots. Elo ends up making both free throws, and the Bulls lose the game 89-95, meaning Cleveland goes up 2-0 in the series. Will it come down to another 0-3 comeback? Game 3 once again coming down to the clutch. This time they do got Ant though, so that's perfect for him. I like how all these Cleveland versus Bulls game is coming down to the clutch. It's just like when MJ knocked down that shot and Mark Elo was destroyed. This is just the perfect moment. Oh my gosh, and he knocks down one right after. He remembered that. You already know Ant going straight to that basket, step back. Hold on. What did he got for him? Lay. Did he just hit the side of the backboard? Is that what we out here doing? We hitting the side of the backboard? Brad Daugherty absolutely not cooking. Going back the other way. This y'all second chance to tie up the ball game. Yes, Horace Grant is wide open. Like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Tie ball game, 89-89, 30 seconds on the clock. Who is finna close it out? Mark Price, you are not that clutch, sir. We seen you. Brad Daugherty, nah, that pick and roll fake. The little hedge, that was tough. Bulls down 2, 21 seconds. Y'all know who y'all gotta get a ball to, right? Yes, sir. This is what we've been waiting on the whole entire video. Clutch players make clutch plays, but is he a clutch player? He passed the ball to Scottie. Did he just give it up? He just gave up his play. He gave up his play. Scottie is finna have to try to finish this, and it's not gonna go good because Scottie Pippen is not him. 2 seconds in, 3. The Bulls go down 3-0. Down 2 with 20 seconds on the clock. The Bulls' entire season comes down to this last play, and they throw a turnover? What are we doing? Mark Price knocks down both free throws. Take a 3. Somebody take a 3. Like, what are we doing? John Paxson trying to go up. Knockdown. 3. He ran all the way back out for no reason. This is tragic, bro. Just knowing that MJ daggered. Now you want to make a crazy shot. Just knowing that MJ daggered these fools in real life. Cavaliers eliminate the Bulls. And with only one more season in the original Jordan run before he retired, helped his team finish in 4th, averaging just 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.5 blocks per game. They match up against the Heat in round 1 of the 93 playoffs, losing game 1 after Scottie Pippen fouled out in the second quarter and had 5 fouls as well by the third, but he knew that he couldn't foul out, so he had to calm down on defense, dropping 33 on offense though. It just wasn't enough without his right hand, and Miami took it 97-92. Bulls go down in the series. After fouling out in game 1, Scottie knew he had to make up for it to his teammates. While Ant was having a bad game, only scoring 14 points, Pippen was going crazy with 37, helping win the game 111-93. Series tied 1-1. Game 3 ended up coming down to the wire. Horace Grant with the easy lay-in. and going up by 4, 30 seconds on the clock. Scottie, Ant, and BJ combined for 60 this game. You know they got to be looking to close it out. Locking down on Coles. He ends up making the shot. Bulls up 2 with 19 seconds. You know they got to foul. Ant ends up making free throw number 1. And free throw number 2 is off. 10 seconds on the clock. Who is going to be the one to take the three-point shot? They all standing inside at the 2. I don't like this. Long is not your guy. I don't think that. I don't think y'all want this. This is not. All right. Bulls will end up terrorizing the Heat in the 4th and final game. Scottie Pippen had a triple-double, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists. Stepping up to the plate, it's looking like Scottie is going to be the main character in this universe. Ant being the perfect sidekick, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Still holding his own. He's just not the main person no more. They advance to the next round, facing the 1-seed Cleveland team that eliminated them from the conference finals last year. In game 1, Cleveland came out on top 110-103 with Mark Price dropping 25 hot ones on them boys, also getting 14 assists. Brad Daugherty controlling the paint, 19.7 rebounds, 3 blocks. And sadly, they will end up suffering the same fate once again, losing the series 4-1. The dominant trio of Mark Price, Larry Nance, and Brad Daugherty was just too much. There was nothing the Bulls could do. And with that being said, Ant would transfer over to baseball for the next 2 seasons, not making a return until March 19th, 1995. He will help the Bulls go on the late season push to finish 6th in the Eastern Conference, 39-43 record, averaging a 25-5-5 stat line. Their matchup in the first round of the playoffs being a Glenn Rice-led Miami Heat team. Now, with Ant still being rusty, barely coming back before the playoffs started, they ended up getting eliminated 3-2 after he would have his worst playoff series yet, only averaging 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. Now, just to put things into perspective, MJ has had MVPs and rings by now. Ant has nothing. But with the Bulls acquiring Dennis Rodman, I believe that his luck will begin to change. They will go on to have a record-setting 70-12 season, helping win Phil Jackson Coach of the Year. Ant would end up making the All-NBA third team, averaging 24 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal per game. The Bulls will go on to dominate an AFC Milwaukee team in the first round of the playoffs, moving on to the semifinals, going up against the Heat once again. But no Glenn Rice, this time up against Alonzo Mourning, who would dominate the entire series, averaging 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks per game. And an electric Game 5 26-point performance from Billy Owens would solidify the Bulls' casket, eliminating them from the playoffs 4-1. Ant now only has 2 more seasons to try and win an MVP and a ring. I doubt he gets either of those once he joins the Wizards. He was giving the league straight buckets, averaging 26 points, shooting 56% from the field, 44% from 3. Not to mention his team finishing 62-20 still doesn't get him the MVP over Shaq's double-double though. He does end up making the All-NBA second team alongside Scottie and matches up against the rookie Allen Iverson in the first round of the playoffs. This shooting guard matchup was perfect. AI dropping 33 to top Ant's 24, taking the first game. But I know y'all ain't expecting Ant to go out like that. He ended up dropping 30 in game 2, along with a great supporting cast. Dennis Rodman with only 2 points, but 11 great boards. Tops AI's 27 to take game 2. Game 3 would end up coming down to the wire. Iverson with the ball. Hold on, Edwards guarding him. This is the perfect matchup right here. Is AI turnaround Jay? Oh my gosh, I thought he was like that. Gatorade symbol on, and oh, will he be able to dagger this game off? Runs around the screen, pull up, 3, misses. The game goes into... Yo, if he would have made that full court shot, bro, game goes into overtime now. OT has been pretty back and forth so far. They passed the ball in the end. Still got the Gatorade symbol next to his name, but hey, he gonna force it through anyways. Trying to drive down low on AI, not working out for him. Has to pass out to Scottie. Scottie cooking up. Little back step. I thought he was gonna pull that thing. He trying to drive to the basket. Doesn't work out for him. What is the move? Don't just force it up. Pass to Rodman, back out to Kerr. Boom, back out to Scottie. 3. Misses the 3, but he's going to the line for 3 free throws. Number 1 to tie the game. Yes, he does. Number 2 to take the lead. Misses. He has to make this last one for them to take the lead. 42 seconds still on the clock. Lots of time left. Anything could happen. Is he knocking it down for the lead? Scottie Pippen is a choke artist. Nah, this is crazy. This is why we ain't been deep in the playoffs, bro. Every time, bro. Scottie Pippen, I swear it has to be. Why are we leaving him in the corner wide open, Kerr? Bulls trail by 3. MVP, 33 seconds on the clock. You already know they gotta go straight to Ant with it. I don't know how much he could do with that Gatorade symbol. Back down low to Rodman. Rodman, you gotta make that easy. You already know they're gonna want to milk the clock, leaving the Bulls with not much time left to score. AI goes over the screen. I thought he was gonna shoot that. Miss. Floyd, no way. Oh my gosh, they got the board. Bulls got a foul immediately on this one. You can't even give them no time. 2.9 seconds on the clock. We already know AI. He gonna make, oh my gosh, he missed. Yo, y'all still got a chance. Does he make free throw number 2? Yes, he does. Bulls call a timeout. Anthony Edwards, you have to leave this video with at least one championship, bro. There's no way you get MJ. Why are we passing it to him back there though? Why? Oh my gosh, Anthony Edwards with the game winner of the century. Bulls take game 3. Game 4 once again coming down to the wire. Bulls up 3 though with 30 seconds on the clock. This is a great position for Ant to be in. Do not sell. That's all I need from them, is for them just to not sell. Dennis Rodman set the screen. Brown pull up. We ain't seen that all day, but Dennis, you gotta know that Philly looking for an AI 3-pointer. Oh my gosh, they got him wide open but just didn't give him the ball. I don't understand. I think the game is pretty much over. I ain't gonna lie, they done let way too much time. Bro is wasting the clock. Nah, AI is mad at him. Bro just sabotaged his own team. They had so much time left. Oh my goodness. Bulls move on to round 2, where they will face the 2 seed Shaq and Penny. It will be a great back and forth series. Ant averaging 30, shooting 50% from the 3-point line, but it just wasn't good enough. The MVP Big Diesel was just too dominant. Nobody could stop his double-double, along with Penny and Dennis Scott both averaging 20 points each. The Bulls were once again eliminated in the semifinals. We get to the 97-98 season, and with trouble brewing behind the scenes between Scottie Pippen and management, along with Phil Jackson declaring his departure after this season, Ant would decide to go separate ways with the Bulls after this year, giving it the name The Last Dance. They will finish out this season 47-35, 7th in the East. Ant with a noticeable decrease in his stats, averaging 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. We definitely a long ways from that 95-96 season, and it's only been 2 years. It's crazy. They face a 2 seed Miami in the first round, and just like before, Alonzo Mourning dominated the series, averaging a double-double, 22 points and 12 rebounds. Along with that, he had the help of Tim Hardaway, who averaged 21 points and 8 assists, causing the first round exit of a Bulls team that just seemed tired. Dennis Rodman wasn't really doing too much, and only had 15 points, shooting 5 for 8. He not even shooting shots like that no more. Scottie Pippen and Ron Harper the only ones that really wanted to hoop for real. And with that being said, we jump all the way up to 2001. Ant realizes that his team that he bought sucks, so he joins the squad to see if he can make them better. Now obviously this isn't the same Ant athletically or even skill wise. He would mostly just be yelling at Kwame Brown to get better, but he would still average a good 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. But sadly the Wizards will finish 38-44, missing the playoffs, bringing us to our final season, the 2002-2003 season. We got a 40-year-old Anthony Edwards, but they would still end up finishing with a positive record, 43-39. Ant being the second best player on the team after Jerry Stackhouse, averaging 22.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 0.6 blocks. Will help land the Wizards into the 7th seed, getting a first round matchup against the 2 seed New Jersey Nets. The duo of Ant and Jerry Stackhouse tried carrying the Wizards past the first round, both players averaging 20 plus, but it just wasn't good enough as the New Jersey Nets showed that it's a new era, dominated Ant 4-2, meaning another early playoff exit. But there it is. I gave Ant Michael Jordan's career. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what else y'all want to see. How do y'all think Ant did in Jordan's shoes? The man didn't get an MVP or a championship. He didn't really do nothing too significant besides those all-NBA teams. Even with the 95-96 Bulls, they had the greatest record of all time, still no rings. So me personally, D-. But that's it for this one. Till next time, I'm out this thing. Peace.